Welcome guys to my everyday carry EDC video. I just wanted to keep it real and actually assess which gadgets or gear that I use on an everyday basis, and it's not as much as I thought it would be. Like, given that I am doing YouTube, I am a content creator, I am also doing freelance, I have gear upon gear upon gear, but on the everyday basis, EDC, I only have a few, and in this video we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about what I think about these gears, these gadgets, which one has the most effect on my life or which one I use the most in my life. But we're gonna start it off with one of the most important things, or I would say it's the most important thing with content creation and all of this, the business of YouTube and the business in general of freelancing. It's honestly your phone. I use the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The storage size for this is the 1 terabyte. I did an unboxing video on this not back in the day, but like on when it was released, and it did pretty well. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. But yeah, the iPhone is my #1 everyday carry. It's with me until I sleep, basically. So with this iPhone, I would say for content creation, you can honestly get pretty far with just using an iPhone. There's so many ways to use this to build out your content, verticals and horizontals as well. Audio is pretty good, the mic's pretty good. You can do enough to just sustain constant content creation. And for the most part, I do use this on an everyday basis to also take B-roll. For this video that we're doing right now, I'm gonna use this to take the B-roll. But one of the best things about the iPhone these days is that with photos, the good photos and the good camera, with the good video, with also social media platforms on the iPhone, a lot of software is very much in tune with how the iPhone works for social media. You would see the difference of the quality when you're posting to, for example, Instagram. For example, an Android it has a certain look. And a lot of companies these days are looking for iPhone content too. But that's another story about iPhone content. But for everyday purposes, the beauty about having a phone in general for an everyday carry is that the iPhone, you can have multiple SIMs now. eSIMs. Business lives on your phone. A lot of just like messaging in general, emails, you can get that done. Yeah, so for my everyday carry, I do enjoy having the 15 Pro Max, the 1 terabyte. I also have an iPhone 11. That one is, the reason why I have that phone is because I use it when I do travel abroad, just in case, for example, like I need an extra phone to use, because like I can use multiple SIMs here, but having that access a safety net, just in case I don't want to bring this with me. I do have complaints about the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The issue is that it overheats. I want to get this replaced, and I am going to get it replaced when I get back to Canada, but the thing is, for a phone that you pay so much money for it to be overheating until now, this doesn't make sense to me. And I do get the fact that maybe you are shooting in high quality, but I don't even shoot in RAW anymore, so yeah. Okay, yeah, everyday carry, iPhone, things super important. For our next everyday carry, to pair with the iPhone as well as the AirPods. I think these are just regular AirPods from 2020 or 2018. Old AirPods in general. I do love gear and all, but like I'm not super picky with audio. If I'm being real with you, I can't even tell the difference too much with these and then another set of AirPods. They just work with the ecosystem, but they're beat up so much because like I use them for running and then they get thrown around. But yeah, I mean, it's not working as good as it was before, but once the new AirPods Max comes out, maybe I'll get those. But for now, these work, and if they work, why not? For running, they slip out time to time, but I don't run too fast to merit getting those over-ear stuff. But yeah, for headphones, I would say though, getting headphones is really good for example, for monitoring your gear. That's why I have cheap ones there, but that's not an everyday carry. This is. So having these is amazing. I'm able to cancel noise. I'm able to just listen to music, which I do love doing. With music and all of that, I'm able to, as a creative, it gets you in a mood to create stuff, right? And I think having this and being distracted in your own world is one of the best things as someone who tries to create stuff as a creative. But yeah, I also use this to listen to podcasts, YouTubers, when I do my walks in the evening or also in the runs. Yeah, so this is pretty much an everyday carry. Yeah, usually you won't see me without this if I'm outside too. It's like you can hide away the bullshit. So for the next everyday carry, since I am also running every day, almost every day, and then walking as well, I have a heart rate monitor. This to me is also one of the most important things these days, because I am trying to get better at running. This is the tech that I use every day, my heart rate monitor for sure. I do this to monitor how much my heart rate goes during exercise, and I try to keep it under a certain heart rate, specifically for this microcycle. I am trying to keep my heart rate under 140 or under 145 because I am also balancing Muay Thai and boxing. So I'm not able to push my zone 2 cardio up a bit more to the 155 range, 150s. It's just that I can't with the amount of workload I'm doing, especially right now also on a deficit. So the reason why I feel this is important, having a heart rate monitor, especially for me, is because changes some variables is really important for me from a day-to-day basis, week-to-week, a month-to-month. And you just wear this across your chest, and then you're able to track. This one specifically is the Cruise Pro. It's from Amazon. It's not really cheap, but it's a cheap heart rate monitor. I am planning to get the Koros, the one where you wear on your bicep. I heard that one's a bit better, plus the one where you wear it in the shoes. But this one, for the type of training I'm doing with running in general, I only track 2 metrics these days. So the BPM, the heart rate, how long I'm running, so the time, and then the distance, or how long the distance is. But usually the distance is whatever, however long it takes me. As long as I'm under the heart rate, then we're fine. We're able to recover fast enough, even if we're in a deficit right now. So this one, I would say, is a true everyday carry, the heart rate. Because a lot of the videos that do everyday carry, I feel some of them, they're not really everyday carries time to time. But yeah, the next everyday carry, you'd be surprised on what is a true everyday carry for me, is this M1 MacBook Air. I do have the M2 MacBook Pro, which I do use somewhat every day, but if I truly assess what I use every day, for the MacBook Pro, sometimes I don't even use it on Mondays, for example, because Mondays are more ideation stuff. So usually if I'm writing, I'm just on my phone or on this M1 MacBook Air, which I can just drag around. The M2 MacBook Pro is on my desk, and I don't really use it in a true sense of every day. I do use it a lot, but not every day. The M1 MacBook Air, amazing laptop. The battery life on this is insane. It's amazing. But for me, the M1 MacBook Air, for the performance, the price, I would say is one of the best investments you can do if you are trying to pursue content creation or just be a creative. You can get a lot done with cheaper than the MacBook Pro in that sense. But this specific laptop, it's just amazing. I can't give it enough props, especially from the jump from the Intel to the M1 chip. I think this is one of the biggest changes for the MacBook. Yeah, so if you can get this one for pretty cheap or used, I think that would be amazing. But they have the M2 already, M2 Air, and then they might come out with the M3 soon. So I'm just assuming it's gonna be way better. But yeah, this one I do use every day. I take it everywhere with me. I don't edit videos every day. I do plan days of this is an editing day, this is a production day. One MacBook Air can get a lot done. If I wanted to do Photoshop or Lightroom real quick, I can just do that. Like, it's just pretty simple. I don't even need a mouse to edit, to do Photoshop, I'm just saying. But this one, everyday carry, 2024. Okay, now you're probably wondering, wait, you're a photographer, you're a videographer, you're a content creator, you're a freelancer. Where's the cameras? Why are there no cameras on the list? Fact of the matter is, right now, I am not taking photos every day. Usually that would be the preferred method of doing stuff, but I'm not going out enough I'm not going out enough in the Philippines to take photos too much. But the thing is, also taking out the cameras, if I'm being real, like I don't feel too safe taking out my Fuji X-T5 out. For the A7 IV that's filming right now, I usually just keep this for either production work or for client work. But it's just, sometimes it attracts attention, the wrong kind of attention. So as a photographer, as a videographer, content creator, it's not an everyday carry. And the sense of this video is that it's supposed to be an everyday carry. I'm not gonna sell you guys on that idea, but yeah. So moving on to EDC, my next one is a wallet. Com cabelos cor de mel. It's just this wallet. It's a nice wallet, but yeah. Keep my cards here. So this wallet is it's a LV wallet. I'm not sure what the model is, but I don't really buy luxury wallets or leather goods, but I appreciate it's a gift, you know. But yeah, I do carry cash on this because people still use cash in the Philippines. In Canada, I wouldn't carry that much cash, but so because we use tap too. But for my credit cards, I have a few. I've actually cut down on my credit cards a little bit because like just to be more minimalist in the sense. Hopefully you don't see my name, but like I do have the Amex Platinum. I also have the Cobalt Blue or Blue for Canada. Canada specifically, the blue is amazing. I enjoy using that, especially for groceries, and the multiplier on those is pretty good with the travel points and all that. The platinum, I might get rid of it because I'm not enjoying the benefits as much as before. And then I have a Scotiabank passport. It's for traveling. Like the conversion is, there's no conversion fees. I think that's the only card in Canada without the foreign transaction fees or currency, whatever fee. And then I got TD as well. But yeah, for my wallet, I have my driver's license. Yeah. If you guys are interested about credit cards, I mean, just comment down below if you want me to talk about it. But then this is my true everyday carry. Like I carry this every day. But sometimes when I'm traveling, this becomes my EDC. So I do have a specific EDC for traveling. It's just that I'm not traveling right now. But for EDC for traveling, I do carry a bigger wallet. It's the Herschel, I think, long wallet. So I carry this because I'm able to carry, for example, more cards. I'm able to carry the transportation card, and most importantly, my passport. It fits here. Yeah. All my Amazon affiliate links, which I earn money for, so thank you. And yeah, peace.